Alright. What the fuck was that? Jeez, I've been watching way too much Morgs. Oh my god. Alright guys, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be watching Dr. Phil because I'm lazy. And yeah, this is the video about the grandmother who called the cops on a 6-year-old. Yikes.
My 6-year-old granddaughter loved to play games on my cell phone. One day, my phone was missing. My granddaughter would not give me my phone back, and Janine would not tell her to give me my phone.
Liz told my 6-year-old that she was going to call the police and have her arrested.
I went.
Oh my god. Jeez, like everyone else has used someone else's phone before, and like as a child, I'm sure they've used their grandparents' phone. Like my little brother, he does it, and like if they won't give you it back, give them a reward for it. Be like, hey, if you give me my phone back, I'll do something else. Like, I'll be nice. I'll let you play on something. I don't know, something like that. But to call the cops on them, lady.
To the neighbor's
Yikes.
house and asked them to call the police.
She didn't even have a landline at home. She had to go to the neighbor's. She had to go to the neighbor's house and be like, "Hey, could you call the police for me?" And they're like, "Oh, what? Jeez, what do you need?" My granddaughter won't give me the phone back. And they're like, "What?" And she's like, "My granddaughter won't give me my phone back. I need to call the police." And they're like, "If you insist, only if you really need to, though." She's like, "I need the phone." Shit.
The neighbor called 911.
When the police officer realized that nothing was going on, he said, "Had a nice day," and left. At this point,
That'd be, come on, that'd be your reaction too. You go over to someone's houses that they called 911. Someone's robbing me. You go over there. It's a 6-year-old. This child took my phone. What am I supposed to do? Ask nicely?
children have all
Handcuffs
told
won't
me
even
that they
fit
don't
them.
want to have a relationship with their grandmother, and knowing how my mother acts and how dramatic she is, I don't blame them.
She's so monotone.
You called the police on a 6-year-old because they wouldn't give you your phone back?
I didn't call the police on a
This is gonna be a good one.
6-year-old because she wouldn't give me my phone back. I called the police because my daughter refused to have her daughter return my phone. She knew exactly where it was.
I didn't know where it was. I had asked her several times, give Alma her phone so that she'll leave the room and you can just stay in here with me. And you scared her, you terrified her.
In fact, to this day, every time she sees a police officer, she cowers a little bit. She thinks that they're there for her.
She literally told me she does not want to see you because you called the police on her.
You called the cops on a 6-year-old?
Oh, come on. Come on. Dr. Phil has it right. Like, that 6-year-old, they'd been watching Morgs, and they were like, I want to play Coin Master.
Coin Master!
He was just grinding up those coins in Coin Master. And the grandma, she doesn't watch enough Morgs. She doesn't understand it, okay?
Wake up about last night.
What happened last night?
I was playing Coin Master.
Coin Master!
And one thing led to another.
My village is ruined!
Sorry.
You will be sorry. Attack! Oh, Coin Master is gonna attack you!
She needs to watch more Morgs.
I didn't call.
Yes, you did. Now, don't play semantics with me. You called the cops on a 6-year-old.
I wanted my phone, Dr. Phil. She had looked on my phone. She had read through all my text messages. I felt very violated.
After you
and
gave the phone to the kids
And you
unlocked.
thought that was a police matter.
I told them it's not an emergency.
But you
I
called
told them
911, which is an emergency number.
I really don't want to argue with you about
She's like, I don't want to argue with you. Like, we don't need to argue. How about we just... You're wrong, though. Don't argue with me.
it. It's just,
Well, I wouldn't either if I were you.
I don't want to argue about
I
it.
mean, come on. I mean, I'm just talking about common sense here.
And-
If you guys are living in a place that is really a bad mess.
Well, let me ask you this, Dr. Phil. If she thought it was so deplorable, why'd she even move in? And then why did she complain when we asked her to leave?
Well, let me ask you this question. Why is the house in such bad array to begin with?
It's not. It was in a mess because I was
time.
not feeling good at the time. But under normal circumstances, it's not.
Again,
Now, come on, don't try to defend me.
No, I'm not trying to.
She, like, I think she has the right answer. Like, the house is in a mess. That's their bad. But like, Grandma, chill. Grandma, we don't need to do this right now, Grandma.
I'm just trying to
I'm
defend.
just
anything.
trying to be reasonable. There's two sides to
Absolutely.
this, and if the place is a pigsty, it's a pigsty.
Yeah, no, and again, it wasn't the best situation. You know, again, I was working. I was coming home after work, helping out as much as I could. We had a 13-year-old who, after school, she was helping. And again, we had another person in the house who was supposed to be helping, but wasn't pulling their weight. Because of that, you know, again, obviously, Liz likes to always be the victim in a lot of situations. What will happen is she'll make up a situation such as, you know, again, she didn't call the police, yet she just admitted she called the police. You know, she went next door. I didn't give them the local number. You know, it wasn't an emergency, and yet they responded in an emergent fashion. She always comes up with these stories and somehow is the victim of these situations that she creates herself.
Gotcha. I'll get that in a minute. Now,
He's smart. He has big brain, big bald brain, like Mr. Phil. He's not bald though. But like, come on, what makes you need to call the police? Like, oh, I didn't use the emergency number. I just called 911.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
answer my question.
Yes, sir.
Why are you raising 4 children in a house that is in such disarray? You weren't feeling good? Got it. There are a lot of other people in the house, and you weren't an invalid.
I aired those same grievances. I shouldn't be the only one responsible for picking up after everybody. So that is something that I aired my grievances with, including with Liz.
And Dr.
And
Phillips.
I have had my discussions with Nathan about it too. So I mean,
And you weren't helpless, right?
no, I still got up and cooked dinners and took
Yeah.
care of the kids and.
And you know, here's the problem I've got. And listen, this is just common sense. And I see a lot of stuff sitting up here.
Common sense.
And you guys are calling in the government to your family.
Yeah, like, you don't need to call in the government issues to a family matter. Like, if I'm having like a squabble with my brother, and he takes something, he takes my phone. Call SWAT. Call 911. Call the FBI. Call everyone. This is a national emergency. Really? Like, come on. He took my water bottle. Call in the military. Bring in the tanks. Bring in the big guns.
You don't want to be doing that.
No.
Yeah, and that's exactly why we'd had enough with Liz.
That's it? That's pretty boring. On that case, that'll probably be the end of the video. It's just a quick one. I needed to get one out. Thank you for watching. And like always, subscribe. Yeah.